All right, so it appears that we have the Phantom of the Kill Im, alternative shutting down on July 30th. So, wow, that's next month. I don't know if this is for global either. It probably is because it'd be kind of weird if they shut down the JP version, but they keep the global one up. So I do think it's gonna be both, unfortunately. So on May 28th, 2026, Gummy announced that it will terminate service for its blockchain game Phantom of the Kill Alternative on July 30th, 2026. The reason given was that, in light of recent events in the market environment, it has been determined that it will be difficult to continue providing service at a quality that will satisfy players and to maintain the development system. I don't know what any of that means. Are they saying because the blockchain is changing now they can't do it? I don't know. I don't know anything about the blockchain, so I don't know what happened for them to do this. But I mean, honestly, is anyone even gonna miss this game? Because I mean, it was cool. Like it was nice to have a Phantom of the Kill quote unquote game, but it was an NFT type game, and I'm personally not gonna miss it. I would prefer if they just brought back the OG Phantom of the Kill, the one that we all know and love. I don't know why they decided, hey guys, you know what we should do? Instead of us bringing back the Phantom of the Kill that everyone liked, why don't we make a blockchain version of our game? Because when we did that with Brave Frontier, it went by so well. So let's do it again with Phantom of the Kill. What's the worst that can happen? Obviously, the worst that can happen is it's shutting down. So, yeah. Is Brave Frontier Heroes even still a thing? I know Brave Frontier Versus isn't, but is Brave Frontier like the other Brave Frontier games a thing? Whatever. Well, that'll be a topic I cover when it shuts down, or if I remember. Anyways, comments. Blockchain game, Lamau, NFT game, so I was expected. Wait, how is it NFT? I remember playing the game for like 5 minutes once. If I recall correctly, you can turn characters into NFTs and trade them by buying into their coin Heim, with one of them worth before closure, which reduced them to actual zero. The part of the game was immediately dead from the start, and then all you had was a watered down Memento Mori copy, pandering this IP around like a zombie brought to life against its will. Phantom of the Kill had a normal version that EOS a long time ago, last year I think, or 2 years ago, and this version was released. And this version was released as a blockchain / NFT game. Gummy, enough said. Never heard about this game. How bad was it? I actually wanted to try this before and waited for its release, but I discovered that it has NFT or crypto something, so nope. I didn't install it. I think that's good enough reasons to know how bad it is. Honestly, I would be more worried about an NFT game until like crypto malware. I did not even think about that. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I didn't think about that. Holy shit! I hope that this did not have crypto malware because yeah, I've had this on my phone a couple times. So if this thing did install crypto malware, I'm fucked. But hopefully that's not the case. Blockchain game, and let every rinse. They're running on Internet Explorer, aren't they? Here's a post about the launch, a moment in history. Are they running on Internet Explorer? I'm not seeing anything on here talking about them running on Internet Explorer. But why though? Why would you run a game on Internet Explorer? Run it on something else. Like, we live in the big 2026. Just run it on, I don't know, something else. But fuck Gummy. It doesn't matter when you read this. Gummy always disappoints. Who was Gummy? I was confused too. I thought everyone in these comments had a burning hatred for the Vocaloid. Apparently, it's a publisher / distribution of games that have a history of shutting games down. Search Gummy, game publisher, just searching Gummy. Okay, yeah. If you don't understand, basically, Gummy is the company that brought us bangers like Brave Frontier, God rest his soul, The Alchemist Code, God rest his soul, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, God rest his soul. It brought us a lot of good games, and they were around for a long time, but out of nowhere they decided to just shut these games down for no reason and not give us an offline version of the games. I still think companies should fucking do that. I don't know why they don't. Just give us the offline versions of the games and just be done with it. Like, like, come on now. If Soccer Spirits can do that, and Soccer Spirits did not make as much money as like a Brave Frontier or something else, but if Soccer Spirits can still have their servers online after they have not made content for the game in like 9 years, Brave Frontier could have did that. I don't know why they just didn't do that. Even though, what would you do in Brave Frontier after they stopped doing like stuff for it? I have no idea. You could redo the trials. You could grind to level 999 to get the Summoner's Robe and the Summoner Art. There was stuff you could have did, but no, they just say, you know what, guys, this game has been around for a really long time, and yeah, let's kill it. Anyways, Gummy doing Gummy things. Recent changes, translation, JP publishers, developers are slowly realizing oversaturating the market with cash grab slop is not the way to go. It was the same reason Bushy Road gave for shutting down all of its gachas abruptly during the, except Bang Dream for some reason. It's an NFT blockchain game, and the state right now is and the state right now is really bad, so that's the real reason. Genuinely, I have no idea what kind of person will even plays an NFT plus blockchain game and enjoys it. Lunacy, yeah. I don't know why they decided to release this when they did. If they released this back in 2020, I think this would have been a little bit more better. But they released this game like what, 2 years ago, in 2024, when NFTs and stuff were like dead. You should have released it in 2020. That way you could have got more money for it instead of waiting 4 years after the hype of NFTs and stuff is over. Anyways, to wrap up, this game is shutting down. Again, I don't know if this is also on global. I would imagine so, because it would be weird if it was just the JP version, but the global one is still around. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't think no one's going to preserve this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I think once this game is dead, that's going to be it. No one's going to be like in a few years, like, man, dude, I sure wish I could play Phantom of the Kill alternative. That would hit right now. I don't think no one's doing that. So, you know, I would say I will feel sad about this game being lost, but I don't give a fuck. This game was bad. Like the comment said, it's basically a skin of Mental Mori, and yeah, the fact that I have blockchain and NFTs in it, it's just not good. So yeah, fly high, I guess. You know, Gummy, if you guys do want to get more people on your side, just bring back your dead games and more people would play them and you'll make money. And you'll be able to probably add more stuff to it, but let's be real here. That's not gonna happen. It's Gummy, so yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Gummy. Thank you, Phantom of the Kill Alternative. Yeah. Man, I can't wait for them to release like a new Alchemist Code game and it being blockchain. Or an NFT Alchemist Code game. Can't wait. And I can't wait for it to die within a month.